Okay, so for today's upper body workout, our warm-up is going to be 5 minutes. We're doing 10 different exercises for 30 seconds a piece, taking about a 10-second break in between just to pull back and reset for the next one. So I have my Tabata timer set up on my computer here. There's an app on the phone. I'll link it in the notes below. And we're gonna get started. First one we're doing, arm circles forward. Bring those arms out to a T. We're gonna rotate the arms forward. Try not to make huge movements, keeping the arms at a T. And we make small movements going forward for 30 seconds here, trying to keep those shoulders relaxed. If you're one of these people, chill out, pull it down. Big breaths in and out through the nose, warming the body up, getting the body ready to start the movement. Start the work. 10 seconds left. If your timer is not the same as mine, pause the video, speed me up, and relax the arms for a minute, roll something out, maybe move a little bit. And we're gonna go backwards, arms in a T. Hands can be in either fists or blades, so whatever works better for you. Should start to feel some kind of engagement happening now in the shoulders, starting to feel a little fatigued maybe. Again, keeping the circles nice and small. Try to avoid getting super big here, still staying with small movements. Next exercise here, chest openers. All we're gonna do, arms open out 90-degree angle like a cactus and bring it back together. Open and close. You can sway a little bit with it. I find that it helps me. If you don't like that hip movement, you stay statuesque through the lower half of the body. Just opening and closing the chest. Again, keeping that big nostril breath in and out through the nose. And shake it out. Next one, we're gonna do neck rolls. So if you have vertigo, pause in the center. Otherwise, we're rolling 15 seconds to the right. And then we'll switch it and do 15 seconds to the left. And switch. Just really starting to open that cervical spine, that back of the neck, and let it go. Here, keeping the arms down to the side, we're gonna roll the shoulders back. Again, really opening that chest, opening that heart, pulling the shoulders up and pushing them back. Full 30 seconds going backwards here. Keeping a little bit of a bend in the knees here, protect that lower back, keep an athletic stance in the spine. And rest, shake it out. And now bring the shoulders forward. All of this is going to depend on your flexibility at this point in time. You might not be as mobile as I am through the shoulder. Remember that everything is going to look different in your body than it does in mine. Just staying true and authentic to yourself, your shape, and where your body's at right now. And relax. Next exercise, next warm-up, feet are about a little bit wider than the hips. Hands up to the chest, and we're going to rotate side to side. Coming up on that toe. Really rotating the whole torso here. You can see my pregnant belly on this one. And rest. So the next exercise takes a little bit of explaining. I'll pause my Tabata timer. We're gonna do something called an inchworm. So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna just move the whole camera setup here. Show you what an inchworm looks like. Here we go. So that inchworm starting at the back of the mat or wherever it is that you're located. Feet about hips width distance apart, arms go up. Bending the body in half, bending the knees as much as you need to, find the floor. Walk out to a plank, and then walk the hands back in. Again, bending the knees as much as you need to, coming all the way back up. And we keep going through that pattern. This one's for time, so don't worry about how many you do. Just get it going. Here we go. 3, 2, and go. Some trainers will tell you to inhale at some places and exhale at others. As long as you're breathing, at this point, we don't care. Just breathe. No. Oh, it's still going. My phone went on 20% battery. No. And rest. Okay. Next one. We're going shoulder taps in a plank. So find yourself in that plank, and we're going to tap the shoulder. Hi, honey. Real life. Whew. I was on point. There we go. All right, that's our warm-up. Okay, so like I said in the intro, this workout requires a resistance band with or without handles and a medium weighted dumbbell, whatever serves you. I'm using a 10-pound dumbbell today. Might be a little bit much for some of the exercises, but Amazon's running behind. So we're dealing with what we got. First exercise is a low row. So we're gonna take that band, end the knees. Let me back up. Is this better? Let's see. Oh, much, okay. So this exercise, low row, taking that band, placing it around the feet, straightening the feet out slightly. So we wanna pull the elbows towards the back of the room. Notice how I'm not going out like this. I'm keeping that elbow pulled in. Hey, out of here. Notice how I'm keeping that elbow pulled in nice and tight and my elbow's not pulling out to the side. So, everything here is 12 reps. So we're doing 7 exercises, 12 reps a piece, rest for 2 minutes, and repeat. Here we go. So, 1. With the row, we want to think about squeezing our shoulder blades together. Next exercise, lying dumbbell chest press. So, we're going to come all the way down onto our back. Elbows out to the side. And we're going to push those dumbbells up and in between the chest. Pushing up and opening up, coming back down. We use the floor so that we don't injure the shoulder and go open too far on a bench. Open, up. Again, everything for 12. Find the breath. And 12. Our next exercise is the banded bicep curl. I'm tangled. Taking that band and stepping right on top of it. Feet about hips width distance apart. Athletic stance, a little bit of a bend in those knees. Elbows to the back, palms face forward. Notice my elbow never leaves my body. It stays glued to that rib cage, pulling the hands up towards the shoulders. Keeping that chest open through the whole thing. Try and avoid staying here. Long spine, pull the lower belly in. Now, okay, next exercise. I've used a door handle here. See? To find me a pivot point from here. I'm gonna find this little bit of a bend in the top half of my body. So I'm not arching my back, I'm not bending my knees. Got a little bit of a bend here just to protect that lower back. And a hinge through the hips. So my torso is engaged, my spine is nice and long. I'm gonna pull my elbows back, put my palms facing down. Thumbs wrap around the handle here. If you're not using a handle, just find a nice grip, palms down. From here, notice that elbow and that bicep bone right here is nice and strong. It's called a humerus. Science fact of the day. Spine nice and long. Now I'm gonna take those hands, I'm gonna push them back and bring them in. Back and in. Notice this is not part of our exercise. That's just the top part. Here and 90. That breath is nice and long. Keep that chest open. Should start to feel some lighting up in the back of the arm here. There we go. So, our sixth movement, the push-up, the dreaded push-up. I'm here to talk you through it. I challenge you to try at least one full-blown push-up. I don't call the ones on your knees girl push-ups. I call them a modification, an option. Be mindful. So if you're doing a full-fledged push-up, those legs kick back, toes curl under. Think about your heel reaching to the back of the room. Shoulders, elbow, wrists, all in one line. My chest is not back here. It's not a down dog. I'm over my chest. My chest is over my hands. I'm gonna open my elbows out to the side just slightly. Rotate my fingers out so that my hands make an L. And I'm gonna lower myself down. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, my pregnant tush is gonna come onto my knees. Now, if you're a knee push-up person, no shame in your game. However, that kneecap is not where you wanna be. Here, I'll rotate so you can see it. This painful top of the knee so that your hip is still in that plank position. Elbows out to the side. Lower the chest down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's our 12. Whew. Those are the worst. Is our upright row. So we're gonna take our dumbbells. Palms face forward. Athletic stance in the knees. Those elbows are gonna come up. Shoulders stay down. Weights to the chest. Lower and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Shoulder press. So take those dumbbells, palms facing forward, elbows out to the side. Again, always a little bit of a bend, that athletic stance in the knees, protecting the lower back. From here, we're gonna take the dumbbells and we're gonna push them up over the head. Let me get in frame. Now what we wanna see, nice controlled movement right before they touch each other. That's when you come back down. Up and down. Pushing with the full set of the shoulder. That bicep's gonna get involved a little.